doing it now, we doing it right now. Let's go.
Covering the world of entertainment, music, television, film, and much more. Spotlight.
Turn up.
360.
All right, y'all. We inside of Spotlight 360 Media, where we talk to someone in the film industry that is doing his or her thing, and we get to know them and get a conversation with them and get more up close and personal. And joining us now is someone, he's been doing this thing for a minute, man. We got Draper Wynston in the building, man. So Draper, how you doing today, man?
Man, I'm doing pretty well. How you doing?
Oh, we doing just fine, man. I've had better days, but we doing just fine. So,
what's going just fine? Man. Everything is going good.
Yeah, man. So what's going on with you, man?
Man, not a whole lot, man. Just staying blessed and staying moving out here, man. Just trying to, take on one project at a time. So things have been moving pretty swiftly. Man, this in 2024. Got a lot of releases that are coming out. Got a lot of stuff that's happening. So, man, I've been blessed. Had a chance to shoot something on with BET. Mm-hmm. So shot that in March, and then waiting on the release of Beautiful Struggle, which is coming out, and then Bid for Love 2, which is coming out. That has everybody in it. Has Black China and David Banner and Blue Kimball. Don Halfkenny and a whole bunch of other people in it, Eva Marcel, and then Beautiful Struggle has TC Carson, Rolando Rochelle, myself, Quinn Walters, and Ashley Rios, and then just got done shooting a pilot last Friday. And then got the Lifetime that's out right now, that's streaming currently on Lifetime, which is called Secrets Beneath the Floorboards. And that's currently streaming on Lifetime right now. And then I just had dropped one called Promiscuously Toxic, which is on Tubi right now. So got some stuff going, man. It's been good.
Yeah, man, definitely. God's been good all the time. You staying working, I see.
Yeah, man. I have an amazing team behind me, man. Shout out to my agent. Jillian with Exclusive Artists in LA, and then shout out to my manager Gina with Top 10 Talent. Then of course I got to shout out my publicist, the one and only LaShura, my publicist LaShura. So man, I have a strong team, man, and they work extremely well for me. So I couldn't really do anything without them. So
that's what's up.
Been blessed.
I'm with that, man. Shout out to the whole team. You need definitely the strong team to make things happen nowadays. Absolutely. In this industry.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
For sure, man. Now I got this quote that I read from your media kit, and it said here, and I want you to explain this to me. I learned this business. I learned that in this business that you have to have motivation and discipline, and I have been fortunate enough to be able to practice both where my craft is concerned. So I want you to explain that quote to me, man, and what that's all about there.
In the industry, in the entertainment industry, and being an actor, it's really easy to get caught up in the glitz and the glam and the and everything that comes along with it. Like these interviews and all this stuff like that, and red carpets, and being in front of the camera and everybody's being seen and whatnot. But there's a true art form to acting. Right, and there's the discipline that you have to portray and be and become these different characters. And so the motivation part of it is that you're going to audition a lot. You're going to audition a lot until that part is a fit, and you're going to hear a lot of no's along that way. But that doesn't mean that you're a bad actor. It just doesn't mean that you just want the right fit for whatever the project was. And so you have to have this burning desire internally to continue to just keep going, because, man, you hear those no's, right? And so the discipline part of that is, you have to eat right. You got to take care of your body. You got to work out. And then there's long hours. And then there's auditions or, self-tapes and whatnot, and so you got to get it on time. Like a lot of actors miss opportunities because they don't get the self-tape in on time, the audition. And so there's a discipline that you have to have as well. Showing up to set on time, being professional, knowing your lines, making sure that you're training and doing something each and every day. So motivation and discipline have been the two driving factors that I believe for my success thus far.
Definitely. If you're just joining us now, we got Draper Wynston in the building. You want to talk to him, hit us up at Keyword DA Radio Show on all social media platforms. He is doing this thing in the acting world. So he surely, if you want to see someone that's a working actor, he is working big time in the film industry. He is not, and I mean not, starving around here. He's doing this thing, man. So Draper, you went from modeling, and now you doing acting. What made you make the switch?
Oh gosh, man, it just kind of it's one of those tales that it just kind of happened. It kind of just, I won't say fell in my lap, but it just kind of happened. I never thought about acting. I never thought that I would be an actor. I always thought it was fun, imitating people and doing those types of things. I thought it was kind of fun and cool to do, watching different TV shows and stuff like that. I was like, man, that looks really cool. I want to do that. But then when I was in college, it started off, I was just a model. I was just taking pictures. And this was before the event of, I'm going to age myself slightly, but this was for the event of social media. And so, it was just, they would take pictures and then they would develop the pictures. And so I was like, all right, cool. I like modeling. It's cool. I go dress up, wear some cool clothes, and take some pictures and some cool backdrops and whatnot. And that'd be my whole deal. Did some runway shows and stuff. Had fun.
All right, Draper, can you do me a favor? Move slightly to your left, just a little to your left.
There we go.
All right.
How's that?
Go ahead.
All right, cool. Got you. And so there was like there was this producer in this step show that I was hosting, and he was like, "Man, you're pretty funny. Have you ever thought about acting?" I was like, "Nah, never thought about acting. I've never acted a day in my life. Sounds cool, but I've never done it." Mm-hmm. And so he was like, "Well, how about you come to the audition, and if you like it, maybe you can do it. Try it out." So I go to the audition. I don't get the part. He calls me back about a couple months later, and he says, "Hey, I got this script for you. If you like it, it's yours. Just come read it. If you like the role, it's yours." So it's the setup of, like I always envisioned me getting a role. I'm going to this director's and producer's house. We're having, margaritas and stuff by the pool, and we're reading the script, and I'm like, cool, man, I like it. And then that was how I got into it, and I've been doing it ever since. Did a stage play, and I was like, this is what I want to do. And I never looked back. I didn't do any more modeling after that.
Good for you, man. I'm glad you found something you love to do.
Man, I do. I truly love it. Yeah, man. I think once you find something that you're really, truly passionate about, man, you got to just jump all into it and just, let the journey take you wherever it's going to take you, and it's going to be fun. So, but you got to find something you're passionate about.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, for sure, man. Now, how do you go about preparing for these roles? Because you've done a lot of movies and you've done different types of roles. So how do you go about preparing for a role? What is that process like for you?
So because each role is different, the preparation is different for each role. I've never, and I've been told by several acting coaches and in my research that you never want to prepare for each character the same way, because each character is different. You're going to be playing each character different. They're going to be walking. They're going to be reacting to things differently. So each character gets prepared for in a different manner. Sometimes, for instance, one character I played, his name is Preston, for House Ain't a Home with Darren Henson. Mm-hmm. I played a college football player in there, so I went and got a football. I did more method with that. I get a football, I go act, and I go sit and walk around the college campus with a football, just to kind of get that feel, that mode of, being on campus, being a collegiate football player. Mm-hmm. When I played the character of a husband with his last role that I just played, I leaned more into, how do I act with my wife at home? Started really paying attention to those things there. When I played the detective for Secrets Beneath the Floorboards, I watched actual police officers and how they move, how they stand, how they question, how they talk, their cadence of how they deliver, when they're asking somebody something, and then I wanted to just embody those different, mannerisms and nuances, and then, portray that. So definitely I read the script all the way through, just kind of see where my character fits in. And then I build out that character from there in a different preparation. So that's the fun part. That's for me. That's the fun. Yeah, that's the fun part, because I'm creating this this person that's going to fit into this story and be a pivotal piece into telling this story that people are going to watch. And so when I'm actually on set, that's like game time. That's like the fun. The top of the top, you put in all this work, the preparation, the fun, the creativity and all that, then the collaboration piece comes when you get with the other actors. So that's why I love this stuff.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm with that. And of all the movies you played, what's the favorite one you played in? Your favorite one?
My favorite. Gosh, my favorite. I would have to say my favorite character so far, that if I just had to say that was just really fun to play, I would guess it would be the one that I won an award for, Chuck from Washed. That was a daytime Emmy nominated show. So I played the club owner, Chuck, in it's on Unwashed season 2. It's on Amazon Prime, and Chuck was so different than I was. That's why I like Chuck, and I had so much fun with Chuck, because Chuck was totally opposite of who Draper Wynston is. But Chuck was so much fun to play. And the preparation for Chuck was like, I went to a lot of clubs, a lot of spots. Just kind of looked around. I kind of walked around as if I was the owner already, of that spot. I talked to a couple of different my partners that, had run clubs, and, just listened to them talk and how they moved and how they dealt with people. And I just combined all of that into what made Chuck. And Chuck was probably my most fun character to play of all time thus far.
That's cool. That's cool, man. That's cool, man. So what's the next movie coming up? What's next?
Oh, man. Actually, the next movie that's coming up, Beautiful Struggle is about to release. That's coming out this year. Biff Love 2 is coming out. I'm actually in pre-production for 2 films that we're working on. Actually just had a meeting tonight. So
cool.
Got 2 of those coming up that we're getting worked out. And so, man, and just auditioning for other TV stuff, man. So I'm just keeping the ball rolling.
Keeping it rolling, man, for sure. Last thing for you, man. We got a lot of kids that's looking on and wanting to get into the film industry and be an actor just like you. Give them some words of wisdom, encouragement for the kids out there that's looking on.
Absolutely. I say study it, and give yourself time. Enjoy the process. Enjoy being an actor. Make sure that you tap into your creativeness, tap into your emotion, and be authentically who you are. Because there's room and space for everybody. And even though you may not fit in one role, there's a role that is perfect for you that you're going to shine through. And so in this industry, there are a lot of ups and downs. So what I try to do as best as possible is just stay at an even plane, right? When you get a win, celebrate a little bit, then come right back down. When you have a disappointment, go down for a little bit, then come right back up to your plane. And just stay and just enjoy the ride. Just enjoy the ride, enjoy your wins. Celebrate every win, celebrate every audition, every callback, everything that you book. Celebrate it all. And don't live in the defeats. Celebrate it all and don't live in the defeats. So that's what I got to say to him.
Well, definitely, man. I'm glad you're doing your thing. You just keep staying on your plane, man. Keep going. Appreciate like that. Keep staying level and doing your things. And keep it going. Give me your Instagram, your TikTok, and what website, or people can get a hold of you and follow you and all that real quick.
For sure. Y'all can go to my website, www.draperwinston.com. You can follow me on IG. I am D Wynston on Instagram, and then Draper Wynston on Facebook and on TikTok. So you type in Draper Wynston anywhere, I'm the only one that's going to show up. So that's you can find me everywhere.
All right, man. Well, Draper, man, I want to thank you for joining me tonight, man. It was a good conversation with you, and we'll do this down the road. Next film will come through. You know what I'm saying? When you win that Academy Award, we'll be there.
Man, I sure appreciate it, man. I look forward to it. Thank you, man. I had a great time.
No doubt, man. For sure. We'll do it again real soon, man. Take care.
Yes, sir.
For sure. Definitely. Draper Wynston right there. If you want to go ahead and follow him, he gave you all this information on where you can all follow him. All right. That was Spotlight 360 Media for tonight, and we're going to have more Spotlight 360 Media coming up real soon, and we got another actors that'll be on during Spotlight 360 Media this part, but Spotlight 360 Media's other things as well, and we'll be filtering some of that in as well as we get more and more in depth with Spotlight 360 Media. But the radio show, we're about to step into the pregame show coming up in a little bit. Our guest tonight will be Lady B. She'll be on in about 34 minutes from now. So Lady B will be on coming up at the top of the hour. Lady B will be on during the radio show. Hope you enjoyed that part of Spotlight 360 Media. Lady B coming up in a little bit, y'all. Hold on, let me end Spotlight 360 Media. I forgot.
Catch the full interview and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Spotlight 360 Media.
All right, y'all. We got Lady B. She be coming up in about 35 minutes from now, well, at the top of the hour. Lady B be coming up. Also, the radio show starts then with myself, MD, and Britta Living X, the Human Chandelier. Also, big shout out to Draper Wynston for joining me also for inside of Spotlight 360 Media. All right, coming up, we're going to get some music in. Anthony Davis look like he just got hurt. I'm looking at a basketball game and all that as it's going down, but it look like he just got hurt. All right, more to come. The radio show.
Like that, I feel like that. I'm fly like that. I grind like that. I hustle like that. You on that mumble rap? I'm out. I roll like that. I move like that. I feel like that. I'm fly like that. I grind like that. I hustle like that. You on that mumble rap? I'm out. Your boy kinda hot, everything steaming, like Willie Beeman. All these groupie broads want your boy semen. Had 30 vodkas, no I'm not leaning. Homie want the beef, I'ma stop him from breathing. Jewels extra heavy, I know it's the season. This how I move, I'm killing in the region. 7 in the crescent, goons on my side, I'm not gon' stress it. Out here on these streets, I know it's kinda hectic. Ramp on the check-in, no half stepping. Roll by myself, I don't need no protection. Killing VIPs in the bottoms to my section. Let me show you how your boy got connections. Fly in the mirror, you can see my reflections. Don't support Gucci, I got that perfection. Squad through the back door, we making an exit. I move like that, I feel like that. I'm fly like that, I grind like that. I hustle like that. You on that mumble rap? I'm out. I roll like that, I move like that. I feel like that, I'm fly like that. I grind like that, I hustle like that. You on that mumble rap? I'm out.
Cause I made that girl famous, cause I made the girl famous, famous, cause I made the girl famous. Girl, you really know I made you famous. Stop acting like you can't name this. Girl, you really know I made you famous. No. Girl, you know I made you